All I need is you.
Hello everybody, back with another video today. Today we're going to be doing my top 10 favorite books to have on my bookshelves. Not necessarily my favorite books, but just books that I'm happiest to have in my collection. So we're just going to go over that list. Also, we have a little visitor today. We have two little visitors. My Dexter and my Maggie over there snuggling with George. So yeah, say hi Dexter. Hi everybody. Okay, enough with my dogs. I'm sure everybody's not a dog lover like I am. So we're just gonna jump right into the list here. Number 10 on my favorite books to have on my shelf is the Twilight series by Stephenie Meyers. And I know a lot of people are like, Twilight is so stupid, blah blah blah. I love Twilight. It will always be near and dear to my heart. So I'm definitely happy to have that on my shelf. Number 9 is The Complete Grimm's Fairy Tales. I love having that book. I've read through it a few times and they're just such great little fairy tales, little stories. Just a good addition, I think, to my collection. Number 8 is Christine by Stephen King. It's one of my favorite Stephen King novels, so definitely a plus to have with my other books. Number 7 by Richelle Mead, the Vampire Academy series. It's definitely one of my favorite series. Excuse me, Dexter. It's definitely one of my favorite series, so can't do this. I can't do this with you here. So definitely happy to have that series on my shelf. Also, they're just, I think they're so pretty, and I like having pretty books on my shelf. Number 6 is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I like Nicola Yoon. She's a great author, but with Everything Everything, just blew me to another world. I think it's amazing. Such a great story, a beautiful, beautiful cover. So that's definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Number 5 is the Game of Thrones series by George R.R. Martin. Another one that's one of my favorite series. I started reading it in 11th grade, I believe, yeah. And it's so great. I love it. He's a wonderful author, so definitely want his works on my shelf. Number 4 is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And it's definitely one of my favorite books that I've read so far this year with my reading challenge. So very excited for the next book to come out. I don't know exactly how many books are going to be in this series, but I do know that a second book is already set to release. Number 3 is another one of my favorite books I've read so far this year. It's honestly become one of my favorite books, and that book is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe, and that is by Benjamin Elias Saenz. He is again becoming one of my favorite authors, so I just want more of his works to be put on my shelf, and I want to read more of his works. I did read The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by him. Again, it's an amazing book. I love it. It just didn't make the list because it's not one of my favorites. Aristotle and Dante really like blew me away. So that's why it made the list. The Inexplicable Logic of My Life just didn't compare to some of the others that I like to have on my shelf. Number 2 is The Guardian by Nicholas Sparks. I love Nicholas Sparks. I have every single one of his books that he's ever written, and The Guardian is definitely by far my favorite. So again, another book that I really want on my collection. And number 1, my favorite book to have on my shelf, my favorite series that I own, that I'm so happy to have in my collection, proudly displayed on my shelf, is The Lux Novels by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Now I can definitely say without hesitation that they are one of my favorite series of all time. Very, very close to being all-time favorite. But yeah, I'm so happy I bought them, and I guess the reason I'm so happy that I do have them is because I started reading the series in middle school, but my school didn't have the full series, and my high school didn't have the full series. So I saw them at Barnes & Noble, and I bought it, and I finished the series, and it was amazing, and I was so happy that I found them and bought them. So yeah, let me know what your top 10 favorite books to have in your collection are. And what you think of my little list here. Now, I know I don't want to call them my favorite books, but I know it's like a little weird to be like favorite books on your shelf, but like not your favorite books, you know what I mean? But there you have it. There's some other books that I am very happy to have on my shelf, but some of them, this also, it seems that I've bought these books at times when I needed them, so there's emotional value there too. But yeah, so that's it. That's my favorite books to have on my bookshelf, the ones I'm happiest to have in my collection. And you know, if you want to do this video, tag me in it so I can see it. I would love to see if Emma Books or Emmy Bookish or Haley and Bookland could do this video. I'd be very interested to see what they put on their list. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but if you guys happen to see this video, you should do it because I want to see yours. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually working on another video that will probably be up about the same day as this one, so look out for that one. And yeah, I'll see you next time, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and you can come and see my dogs, especially Dexter, because he likes to come and see me when I'm filming. But yeah, thanks guys, bye.